There once was a boy named Romeo who had deep feelings for Juliet, but he did not think that she shared the same feelings for him. So Romeo told Juliet to find Bradford so she could determine if her feelings were truly there for him. So as Romeo asked, Juliet went and sought out Bradford, who had discovered a method for determining the concentration of proteins to help her determine the concentration of her own feeling proteins.
"Oh, wise witch Bradford, I seek your assistance in uncovering how great my feelings are. I know in 1976 you discovered the knowledge on how I can determine and prove that I have feelings for my darling Romeo."
What will you provide to obtain this knowledge?
"I will give anything, even my life."
This is not merely a simple potion, you fool. This is the Bradford assay. There are many factors that play a role in determining the concentration of your feeling proteins. You see, the Bradford assay is used to measure the concentration of proteins in a sample by using an acidic dye to denature proteins and measure the change in the dye's absorbance. And as I have said, I have discovered this method, and I have concluded that the acidic dye, Comasi Brilliant Blue, which contains sulfate groups, react with the amino groups within the proteins such as histidine, just as your protein feelings contain. This reaction has a major advantage in that it allows yourself and other researchers to perform quickly with minimal sample preparation, making it suitable for high-output applications and routine laboratory uses. During the reaction, Comasi Brilliant Blue dye and the proteins will react positively charged amino acid suppressing pronation, which allows for the change in color from brown to blue. This absorbance changes from 465 nanometers to 595 nanometers, which is measured with a spectrophotometer. You will need to go on a quest, Juliet, to gather these materials. The materials you will need will be Comasi Brilliant Blue dye, sulfate buffered saline, a set of standards such as bovine serum albumin, 96 well plate, pipettes and clean tips, and of course the spectrophotometer.
Juliet traveled far and wide to gather these materials. Afterwards, Bradford was able to instruct Juliet on how to complete this assay following these steps.
Pipetting 250 microliters of the Comasi Blue dye into the 96 well plate. Then pipetting 5 microliters of the solution containing PBS, the standards, and the feeling protein solution. Each solution was resuspended to ensure it was thoroughly mixed. The solutions were incubated for at least 5 minutes at room temperature. The absorbance was measured using a spectrophotometer set at 595 nanometers. Using the data collected from the spectrophotometer, a standard curve was created for the standard solutions. Using this curve, the standard solutions and the final concentration of the solutions containing the protein.
Once the steps were complete, Bradford instructed Juliet on how to determine its concentration of feelings proteins.
To find the concentration, you must convert the absorbance readings into protein concentration values using the standard curve provided from the bovine serum albumin, known values, and then analyze them. This equation you will see will allow me to determine the concentration of your feeling proteins. According to the results, the concentration of your feeling protein is 0.27 milligrams per milliliter.
Thank you for your wise witch. I can now tell Romeo about my feelings protein and how I discovered the concentration of them to be 0.27 milligrams per milliliters.
I don't think he's gonna like that.
I have discovered that the Bradford method is a valuable tool for protein quantification and biological research and provides researchers with a rapid, sensitive, and cost-effective method for assessing protein concentration in a wide range of samples. By using Comasi Brilliant Blue acidic stain that reacts with the proteins, we can see changes in color from a brown to a blue, which then can be measured with a spectrophotometer that quantifies the amount of proteins that are present.
Through the Bradford assay, Juliet was able to determine that her unknown and uncontrollable feelings were present for her beloved Romeo.